So, Elder Titan going to be the next pickup from HellRaisers. I do enjoy this hero. It seems a little bit odd to see him picked up when there's no kind of illusion or Meepo or anything like that coming out just yet. But, you know, they still rate it. Nice setup for Disruptor, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. So I was having a sip of my drink there, just really soaking in the draft.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We should all take a chance to take a step back every now and again, you know, appreciate things right in front of us. What a lovely draft this is. 1 second left on TeaSpirit's reserve time.
Damn, they've really eaten through it.
Yeah, this was all spent on that second pick, just deciding to pick the Chen.
No, it's quite a classic looking draft for in terms of like the Leshrac, right? So you have the Chen enabling hero, you have the Leshrac naturally wants to be enabled. You've got these tankier boys without wave clear, they don't deal with aggression too well. So now, boom, you've now got this Leshrac pick is so strong. I think HellRaisers, they need to pick wave clear for sure, be able to deal with this aggression. The issue is though, the way that you deal with the Leshrac is like, okay, they picked this Leshrac early, so now we need to try and find a way to kill him or lock him down, or at least push out the wave so they can't push so cleanly. But they still have 2 picks, right? So for Ember, which he's a hero that can punish the fact they don't have a lot of catch on TeaSpirit. He can play aggressive, skip the waves, but how do you stop them pushing your towers still? Like, no one HellRaisers can deal with an early Leshrac game if he has a good game. And I don't know if TeaSpirit plays any of these heroes, but like, actually, no, I was thinking, okay, don't worry. I was thinking of a really bad hero suggestion. I'm not even going to try and raise that.
All right, moving on then.
The
Ember Spirit's come out from HellRaisers. This is always a, you know, decent pickup versus Celeste. It's backwards and forwards, I'd say, actually.
Oh, Invoker. Ooh. Okay.
I like this.
Is this a position 4 Invoker? Or is it a core Invoker with the Leshrac carry?
I think
it's probably a mid Invoker. It's probably a mid Invoker,
right?
Yeah. Quaswex, shield off the flame guard. Exactly. And then Leshrac goes carry or offlane. Of course, you can still put the Doom 4. No, yeah, I think this is just a very classic Invoker mid. Leshrac's being flexed between offlane and carry right now.
Yeah, and that Tornado is going to serve triple effectiveness this game, as you can purge off the Elder Titan's, not his aura, but the buff from Astral Spirit, and the Guardian Sprint as well.
Yep, exactly that.
Goodness me, that's a value tornado right there. If you catch all 3 of them with all 3 of their buffs on, then this Invoker has just earned a one-way trip to Value Town. And he can party up there with all the cocaine and
it's also known as Poundland or the Pound Shop.
Oh.
A very classic shop in the
UK. There's many jokes made in the UK about taking your girl to Poundland, as you can imagine. And near us, the Poundland is on Bone Hill, which endless giggles from me. Like, we like that very much. We do enjoy visiting the Poundland on Bone Hill. Anyway, final ban's coming out for HellRaisers now. 1 minute left on the clock for them. They're just flexing them right now. They're just like, oh yeah, look at all this reserve time we have, TeaSpirit. So nice to take our time and think about this. How much you guys got? I bet you guys have got like, oh wait, 1 second, losers.
No. No, I think I would love to see this Leshrac be played as, I think, a carry. And then they just pick up a really solid
I don't know. Leshrac Invoker is your 2 kind of.
Hold up.
Oh, let's find out.
There we go. Yeah.
No, Abaddon again.
I win.
I hate this hero.
I hate the Abaddon. I'm not happy they picked it, but I like the idea that they're running, right?
Yeah.
It's Invoker will have a strong laning presence. They're gonna play off this Leshrac and they're gonna try and end the game. Like, I really like TeaSpirit are just they believe in their core.
What the hell? Alright, I just want to say TeaSpirit Control Z the lineup, because they've got Tornado to Control Z the Ember Spirit, Elder Titan, the Slardar's buffs, and then they've got the Abaddon to Control Z any of their nerfs as well. You know, the Guardian, the Corrosive Haze. Nope, Shield, undo, get it out of here. The Stomp, nope, Abaddon, undo, get it out of here. Chains, get out of here. We don't want it. But Kasani Alchemist is going to be the final pickup here, and I really, really like this pick from HellRaisers.
This is nice. So, I was about to fully describe how this TeaSpirit draft, like, they've really all in on their desire to play tempo, play fast, end the game. But the issue is that style is fully negated on any lineup that has a win condition or a clear timing or something. An Alchemist when he gets Radiance, BKB, Blink, how do you kill this guy? Even if you doom him, if he gets ultimate off, Alchemist doesn't care. He runs at you. The Leshrac needs a BKB or something. And yeah, I think this outpick completely destroys the way that TeamSpirit wants to play this game. I think potentially the better way to have drafted this would have been maybe pick like a Kunkka instead of the Abaddon. Gives you that sustain, that team fight, instead of just this kind of default hero. Covers you from a Brood pick, and then you maybe aband out the Alchemist, because you know HellRaisers like to pick this hero from the past, right?
Yeah.
So I think that style of draft would have maybe covered you from Alch and Brood, rather than covering you just from the Brood.
All right, let's get into it. Oh no, Harry Leshrac! I hate Harry Leshrac. Get out of my games. I don't like it at all.
It's not even consistent. It's like he shaved off just for his abs to be on show.
It really is a bit of manscaping going on here. A bit too much manscaping, and I'm not one to criticize people for their choice. And anyway, game number 3, HellRaisers versus TeamSpirit, battling it out for this final match here. At the moment, I don't think anybody's on the cusp of elimination or qualification, or any kind of Asians in this tournament so far. I think we've still got a couple of weeks to go. We've got 2 more weeks to go.
This is a super critical game.
That's so important. I don't know. Either of these teams in a precarious position.
I think mainly TeamSpirit are just they've lost a game, right?
Yeah.
They've won 1, they've lost 1. You just don't want to be in a position where you're like 1 and 2. You know, that's the main thing. They're playing again tomorrow, playing 2 series, fight to be the VP. And I think they'd like to finish the day 1-1. You know, go even, reset. If you lose 0-2, it's really hard to pick yourself up and talk about the games, because you're like, we just lost all day. You know, like, we're losers.
Do so love this disrupt amount. Just everything about this is wrong. It's disgusting. It doesn't match his color tones in the slightest. The disrupt amount.
All right, let's have a gander. Let's have a butchers. Ooh.
Yeah. Doesn't match his theme. Doesn't match his his character or theme or anything like that. Doesn't match his color scheme. Doesn't match physics. I mean, this thing would not be able to walk.
Dude, glance value was eradicated from Dota years ago.
Oh,
we prided ourselves on glance value as a concept.
Get out of here, Alpine Ursa. Alpine Ursa died for what? I mean, this is like Jesus looking back on the human race now. He was like, I died on the cross for you guys, and you're messing it up. And Alpine Ursa is looking on Dota, and he's like, I died on the cross for you guys, and look at this mount. Look at you, Disruptor. What is this? I died for nothing.
Literally nothing.
Arteezy still rocks it though, doesn't he? He's still got the Alpine Ursa set.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Big baller. I think it's like worth about 500 quid or something per item. Pretty insane. All right, let's get into it. Kasani playing up in the middle lane versus Urgon. This is going to be. I mean, this is a classic matchup, isn't it? This is the Alchemist special. He loves it. He loves it. He has a great time here. He just hangs out. It's exactly what he wants to do in the lane.
Hold on. What was this? Oh, it was only a 2-for-2 split on bounty runes. I had to check what the bounty rune situation was like. But yeah, Alch doesn't really care too much about this matchup to start with. Later on, when there's a couple more points, with like when you get the cold snaps and forge spirits, then it becomes a little bit obnoxious. But I think at that point, you get some points in acid spray, and off you go. He also cast Ghost Walk for literally no reason there.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah, don't worry.
There was some kind of next level play, but I was like,
no, there's not.
No, he's just dodging us, right click me. Whoa! What
punching
the?
This man.
Holy 3-2-2. Got way. There it is. There it is.
Clinging on to the old memes. I do love it.
You enjoy it, Twitch chat. Lap it up.
The way to counter the pos 4 rotating away your creep wave is having an ET with boots in the spirit.
Misha! The right clicks come in, and they do get the kill. Okay, there we go. Thought he survived, but he's gone. LTW.
Is not a good lane, by the way.
Maybe. Right clicks. No, not enough. Okay, LTW survives. He lives. And Postgre and Funnick, they're going to be happy.
Yeah. Oh no, did he just die to the... No, he's a liver.
Chen comes in with the divine favor. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. We appreciate that one.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah, all good. All good in the hood.
Calm down.
All right. We are
look at this. Let's look at the net worth right now. I know it's only 2 minutes in, right? But it looks so refreshing. Radiant's like, we're taking this start to the game.
Yeah, that's 4 heroes on top of net worth. My goodness. Hold on. He's struggling. He's struggling in this middle lane. He needs to get a wiggle on, but what can he do? He can't. He's a Crossworks Invoker. He can't do much. He's just going to try and lane. get on top of things, but he's just burning up in the acid. The right clicks from the creep's doing more as well, but he's an evoker at least. He can just kind of regen up anyways. Oh, sick last hit from Maposhka. Absolutely top-notch stuff. Good job.
I do love a good last hit.
Yeah, large creep with the right click when there's two heroes trying to get it off him. It's just mwah, creme de la creme. Yeah, chef's
The double
kiss.
mwah.
The Nomad chef's kiss, the highest accolade any Dota player can earn. Some would say even more so than the Aegis, you know?
No, that's true. Because you can also give them the chef's kiss in person at the event.
Yeah, that's true.
That being just a chef's kiss, to be clear.
Well, maybe. Depends who it is.
MVP awards, different story, you feel me?
When I'm at a tournament.
Just a slow start to the game. I think it's what most of these games like become. You know, you start it off, you chill, you get a kill, then they like react, they pull camp. Like, to be honest here, guys, the start of Dota 2 games right now is somewhat very miserable because you have a support either pulling waves, you either have no kill potential in your lane, or people just don't actually want to go for kills because like they're really good players and they don't overstep their mark, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of what it is, and TPing out, kind of chill, just hitting the creeps. We're just in the relaxing stage, but he might slap. No,
he let the astral spirit run out. Sadly. Jesus Christ. Oh, so I've got an ability guide on. Still, astral spirit's a very long spell. When you hover over it, it just takes up most of your screen.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, you gotta cast it. You gotta be able to sleep people. Yeah. Dude, if that cast range was any less, that hero would be dead. Like, there's no way you could play that hero at any lower cast range.
No, I'm talking about something different, but it's too complicated to explain. I was talking about when you hover over the spell and the details come up. Just reach the top of your screen. But I got a guide on it, so that's why.
God damn it, man.
Oh,
I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Crikey, yeah.
There's a lot of changes going on there. A lot of like the 4 fundamentals. Elder Titan exists across all planes.
Let's not go into lore, man.
That is the most aspects himself to assist.
Upsetting part of Dota.
That'd be chill though if you could reach into another plane and grab a copy.
But look at top though.
Chen. Yeah, Misha.
He's not reaching into a new lane or whatever.
See, you think I'm just talking garbage, but I'm still keeping an eye on the map, dude. I'm on it. No worries.
Dude, I rate that ability to
back as well.
To yap and go.
Leshrac being beaten down. ILTW trying to make it into the trees.
One more bash.
Comes the kinetic field. Can they get the damage? Right clicks. Oh, ILTW. No, the right click is there. Maposhka finds it. The right click connects, and down goes ILTW again in the top lane.
Lesh lane is so underwhelming.
It's pretty garbage.
A Lesh carry needs to have someone he can play off, right? And a Chen just doesn't do that.
Roger's playing Catch the Immersion right now, and is losing. Immersion's just juking him through the trees right now. Uh-oh, he's revealed. Oh, Roger's won! He won Catch the Immersion.
Do you know how you counter like a gank? A juke, sorry? You just stand still.
Hicks goes down, and there's more action going on in this jungle still.
Death everywhere.
What the hell?
Blood and destruction.
Yeah. Misha's taking some right clicks from Poshka, chasing them down. Yeah, Alchemist is just farming. He walked all the way back to base, you know. Still absolutely fine. Still chilling. Roger, though, he's not chilling. Well, he is, because he's got Cold Snap on him, but not for the right reasons. Oh, nice save, actually. Going out from old Maposhka.
I think the key thing we have to look at is the fact that this Alk is just hitting up every creep. They have no ability to rotate. Like, the Lesh has died top, so the Chen doesn't really want to leave him. Like, the way that you can stop an Alk farming is a Chen just sitting on top of the Alk, right? But he can't, because his Lesh will just die and feed top. So Chen's forced top. Now the Immersion is trying to make some plays in the jungle, but he's not finding the Alk. He's finding an ET. So I think really good moves from the Roger right now.
They could have killed Misha there if they didn't use the...
Oh, I say that. Roger just died.
Oh, in mid. Yeah, Ergon and Immersion. Well, they wrap around. They get the kill. Yeah, they were probably looking for the Alchemist, but instead they get the Elder Titan. That's still fine for them, I think. But yeah, Kasani's still living the dream. Just running into lane with these swords out, whacking some creeps, heading back to the jungle. What's up, dudes?
Nice mana Alk. Oh, but Clarity's arrived. There we go.
Yeah, this is what's happening to him every single time he comes into lane. It kind of sucks when your attempt at countering the Alchemist is countered by a 50 gold item from a guy which can pull gold out his ass.
True.
Meanwhile, from the top lane, another stun out onto the Leshrac. They're controlling up RTW. He's going to miss the split earth, and now he's going to get run down. And it looks like Misha's going to be heading the same way as well. He does not have enough health to survive this one. He's ready to go. Funnick, chase him down. Guardian Spirit, get out the way, you stupid creeps. Misha.
Come here, Misha.
See you later. Immersion's even joining this party as well.
Just slapped them all.
What? I'm not sure. He's just going to keep on slapping, but Ergon comes in. All right, here comes a breath of silence. Oh, and even a TP back to
the neutralizing factor. That's like the best move that the Invoker can make. I think him just sitting mid is kind of underwhelming. He has to make moves. And I think, this Leshrac TP mid is probably one of the better plays they can make. Because he's your carry after all. And you've had such a bad start to the game, you need to have some type of farm. Like, he is going to melt when out gets Radiance, BKB Blink. This Leshrac does not play Dota. You do not have like an Oracle or anyone to save him. And this out, they've put TeaGuvnor on a very large timer right now.
Yeah, one they're going to be under a lot of pressure to solve, and look at this, they're all flooding in right now, looking towards Ergon. Ergon is going to be able to fight up into them right now. Well, he's doing his best. He's going to purge off the Flame Guard. Now going invisible.
One more
don't
sentry.
Seem to have the vision. Stun comes out, but it doesn't mean much, and in comes the Split Earth onto the Ember Spirit. They might have him caught out here, but they don't actually have the lockdown. They don't have the damage. RTW too afraid to come in on the sidelines. And the whole of TeamSpirit being herded back, and now, oh my god, LTW gets glimpsed back into 5 heroes. See you later. The pre-10-minute engagement is a 5-on-5 teamfight results in only 1 kill so far. Funnick happy just kind of still on the front lines here. He knows there's not too much catch, too much threat to come out onto him, so he's going to be good.
I like how during that engagement, the Alchemist ran through, dewarded a ward for the passive gold, because you get that one, dewarding as well. Farmed the camp, then ran back and was like, oh, there's a Leshrac just been glimpsed here. Oh, I'll help kill that too. Very, very nonchalant from the Alchemist.
Yeah, just cleaning up as he goes. Not to be wasteful.
Wouldn't dare be wasteful, mate. Come on now. This man's not a fan of plastics.
Top tower is under attack.
No, neither should anybody be. Plastics are killing our planet, guys. Killing our planet.
Preach it.
There's a bit of outpost shenanigans going on right now. Smposhka taking back this other one, which is actually going to make it equal because they got their own outpost taken a little bit earlier on. But Funnick with the 2-man stun trying to get himself away here. And they don't actually have that much damage. Funnick just has so much raw HP that he feels fine running at these 2 heroes, to be honest.
This entire draft from TeamSpirit is centered around the Leshrac being able to run in front and do the damage. And when he's level 6 against a Slaughter who has a Bracer, Wand, and also a level advantage, it's kind of underwhelming, to say the least. But Porsche also finding a kill on this Doom. Nice. I think Doom, he spent so much time running around trying to close out the jungle. He just bumped into the ET multiple times, which he's got Tranquils, Ring. He's sure he's got Ice Armor passive, but he's not really able to frontline. And this is the best move they can make right now in this bot lane, is just this Leshrac kind of chipping away at this tower. But you really have to ask yourself the question, what is a 3.1k net worth Leshrac who's building towards a Yules who has 3 braces going to do against, as the thing comes back? What's he going to do against this Alchemist?
Yeah, 6k gold advantage at 10 minutes in. I mean, they've had so many kills on HellRaisers as well. It's really difficult to see TeamSpirit actually having a shot at this one, honestly. They need to, I don't know, they need to not have these heroes. Which is hard when we're past the drafting phase, to be honest.
No, I think the heroes are fine if the lanes just went better, right? It's just the fact that the lanes went so god-awful.
Yeah.
It's hard. And of course you can then subsidize that by saying with X hero or Y hero you can do this, right? But it comes to a point where talking about draft, like as they run at them here, like this is the concept of the draft, right? Is to be able to run at them relentlessly, which is good. Yes.
Yep.
Just sometimes that it's such a critical phase of the game, right? Is the first 5 to 6 minutes. What do you do before that nighttime and into the first minute of nighttime can dictate the next 20 minutes of your game.
Another brawl looks like it's about to break out here.
A Nomad and Leshrac running in wildly.
Can't seem to. Leshrac in the middle of everything. Silenced up, beaten down. RTW gets put to sleep and a glimpse back onto Immersion's going to draw him the same fate perhaps, but Nongrata comes in with the shield. Enough to save Immersion. HellRaisers, though, they're not even bothered. You know, they see all these heroes here. They're just fine with it. They know how big they are, they know how strong they are, and they know how little TeamSpirit can do against them.
The Alk is just farming throughout all this like chaos that they like.
Yeah, they're kind of dragging the fights to him so that he can get the XP and like, you know, maybe a kill here and there as well. But otherwise,
and they're also making stacks. Like, look at this. Look at the positioning of TeamSpirit. Like, they're trying to play their draft and execute it how it is meant to be at an even state of the game.
Yeah.
When you're 6k behind, it's somewhat underwhelming. Like, look at this.
Nothing else I can do.
He's going to get to the river and then skirt.
See ya, nerds.
Thanks for playing. And there we go. Yeah, I think honestly this Abba pick was the worst. Like you grimaced at the thought of it, right? I think any other hero with a bit of lockdown, a bit of anything would have been pretty good, but Abba's put them in a questionable position. Not saying that of course this game is like instantly over. I know everyone's getting those vibes looking at this net worth and the fact that Out's having a fun game, but there is potential for
Dota Plus
at least some pressure, but enough to win the game. I think they've got maybe a 15 to 20% chance right now. Let's look at the net.
Yeah, 20%.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nailed it. Straight on the head.
Nailed it. Yes.
Solid.
Thank you. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Kasani continues to do his thing. You know, he's got that radiance in his pocket.
You know, it's a rough one when your carry Lesh is just standing in trees trying to kill a tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. He has successfully taken the tower. Triple bracer, mana boots, going for the greaves now. He really is itemizing for the get me out of this game, we're going to try and end the game now type of play, which I can respect.
Merchant. Well, two-man tornado is going to keep him alive a little bit longer, but unfortunately it's only delaying the inevitable. Meanwhile, Non Grata just trying to draw the attention onto him and does so successfully, but how much attention do you really want, Non Grata? Just going to wait for this borrowed time, and now that it runs out, he's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Trying to get back to his team, trying to get back to the river, but unfortunately Funning, Nyx, they're chasing him down, they're going to kill him off in the river, but now Ultimate comes
Got
out.
the glimpse though.
Yeah, oh,
the slaughter
straight back in.
combo.
Okay,
You're never running
all
away.
right, yeah, you're certainly not beating him down. Where's he out? Oh, he's farming next to them. He's just like, there's a fight going on, and he's just like, yeah, right, I'm gonna go take this meeting. You guys have got this. Yeah, I'm gonna get me some ogres. Nice.
Yeah. I think, okay, so I'm gonna put it out there. When this game gets to like a 15k net worth lead for HellRaisers, I will stop talking about TeaSpirit trying to find a comeback and talk about how HellRaisers will just win the game in the next like 5 minutes. So for now, I'll keep it neutral, lads. You know, I'm gonna keep it. Both teams can win this game, you know, try and get some type of praise going. In reality, this is it's a rough one, but no. TeaSpirit, if they can move together as 5 heroes, if they can get the pickoffs, I think the key thing right now is HellRaisers feel comfortable in the fact that they're ahead. That if right now they walk into this choke point, potentially, if they get the Doom off, probably not though, because you can Spirit away.
No, surely he doesn't get away with this. Surely they get this kill.
No,
he's up to the high ground.
It's so upsetting to see.
Oh,
come on, buddy.
God, come on. 5 heroes came to take the bounty rune, and he just takes it away from them. That is just beyond embarrassing.
Your only lockdown is a Doom, a Lesh Stun, Invoke a Cold Snap, Tornado type of thing, right? None of these spells are good enough to catch an Ember clean out. So, they have their best chance to get a pick off when 5 heroes are surrounding.
This wasn't like a 10th pick Ember or anything like that. I mean, they've got the Doom on him. Great. Here we go. All right, where's the follow-up? And he's just running away from them. Kasani's right behind. Oh, stopped to pick up a Van Brace, turn back in. Hello, Non Grata. They're still trying to kill this Ember Spirit, but Ember,
Onyx is getting maybe a little bit low on the bottom side of the fight. Not so much, though.
He's good.
Very underwhelming.
And, meanwhile, Chen is just getting absolutely blasted by Kasani.
Oh, and the glimpse.
Oh no, Leshrac, he thought he was safe. Come on, he can kill Slaughter at the very least. Funnick will die. Alright. Art's only fights one. And actually going to shield it up here. They're looking towards Kasani. They've got to split up. They might be looking for this right now, but RTW is so low, but they get the kill. Down goes Kasani. Okay, alright. Now, let's not get too excited. Okay, still 9k gold advantage for HellRaisers, but TeaSpirit can start to take over now.
That was a pre-BKB fight. That is like the one time TeaSpirit can take a fight and probably win it. Is the Out has no ult, Leshrac on top of him, he can kill him.
Kind of questionable. It's like Glimpse and Non Grata, but kind of starting a fight without 2 of their heroes up.
And Leshrac now back, they're gonna do literally nothing here because they don't have their big spells, I think. They don't have the Doom. They don't have Gen Heal, they have a mech. Yeah, and I like it how questioning we are. We're not making statements at this point. We're just kind of inquiring. Like, the key, an important thing to note is TeaSpirit are doing the only thing they can do in this game.
Yes,
and
exactly.
You have to give them props to that. Is identifying the fact that they have been somewhat outdrafted with the 10th pick, and that their only timing to win the game is pre-out getting to 3 items. And the only way you do that is playing in their face. So they are trying to execute. It's just, they are about to hit a very big brick wall, which is the 100 gold away from BKB Alchemist and he has the BKB.
Okay, well, he's probably not dying next time, but maybe other
No.
heroes can die. Who knows?
No, he's not dying at all.
Oh, they got a Spirit
He-
Vessel Invoker. But yeah.
He has to
Taken
somehow waste his
away out the
BKB,
yeah.
then try and re-engage off of the fact he doesn't have BKB, which is a wild thing to say anyway, and then get Vessel died, you know? So,
Well, you gotta have dreams, TeaGuvnor. I mean, why would we
I've
cast
got
some
them, I've
people
got
who
them.
have
I've got
dreams,
the aspirations right now. TeamSpirit, they have gone to bed. It's about 3 hours into their slumber, deep sleep, and they're thinking about lifting the Parimatch equivalent of an Aegis for the group stage. You know, they've got it deep in them. Will they do it?
It's
Probably
the
not. It's a
Parimatch
dream.
ribbon,
Dreams
I
don't
believe.
often come true. Feels bad, man. Unless you work hard and you graft, then you get your dreams can come true. But real dreams don't come true.
Oh, okay. Well, back to your day jobs, everyone. Time for the grind, I guess.
Well, not literal dreams, you monk.
11k gold advantage just seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Meanwhile, Kasani
Ooh.
finds himself a net, which he hands over to Roger.
Okay, but this is another smoke where they got the scan, sorry. They have identified that people are in the bottom lane.
Yeah, two heroes which are unlikely to die, and
They just got they got scammed by the scan because they didn't actually find anyone.
Okay, they didn't even chase that hard.
They can't, right? They don't have any catch. Even if they do, oh, here you go though. They get the disruptor. Probably the only kill they can find on the map right now.
Yeah, Owen gets Den's back, but should finish the job. Ergon really wants to be in range. Hello? No way! No
All
way! Okay.
All right, this
That's-
man's got the cojones of a giant. Look at him.
Yeah. She's like, this tree is all I need. Meanwhile, they get a return kill in the bottom lane onto ILTW. HellRaisers. The raising some hell. Top lane also going down to Nyx. He's got it down to almost half HP just by himself. A split pushing Ember Spirit.
So the Alchemist has BKB. He's now going straight for the heart. I guess you don't really need to be by a blink. If they can't kill you already, might as well become unkillable with a heart. And you're now going to see HellRaisers start moving across the river, getting that 13k net worth lead. Now back down to 12, and back up to 13. I don't think HellRaisers should be scared at all. Like, they've been playing quite defensive, allowing Spirit to run at them, but now I think is the turning point in the game. In terms of just where they're playing on the map. They just don't need to play on their side anymore.
Yeah.
TeamSpirit just trying and get a trade or something, pushing through mid. But this is where the ET is going to be quite a powerful defensive unit. Like, it's already so scary for TeamSpirit to take a fight. Imagine them trying to go high ground or even at an objective when you got the sleep to prolong their push or delay their push. Sorry.
Yeah, the sleep is such a pain, and you know the TP in to follow up as well is so much this Zelda Titan can do, and even the Slardar as well. You know, with the corrosive hazes, just to make you feel threatened, take more damage from the towers, counteract the frost armor from the Ogre Frost Mage a bit. In fact, they have 2 lots of ice armor to throw down because immersion.
Is that RTW in the top lane? Okay, the ultimate is just scaring the Ember away. Oh wait,
Nyx. Hello, sir. That kills trees, you know. Okay.
Unfortunate. This is a decent time. If Leshrac can get back to base, you then use the Chen TP to get him back in.
Yep. Find a
The
fight.
Divine Favor, you should be able to look for a fight. Again, the Alchemist,
See him
though, he is
approach,
the
Tornado
big
throws
bad
him up.
man.
The controller's hit. In comes the damage from immersion, and this kill earlier on, which they should have gotten, does get claimed in lieu. So down goes from Poshka. 2 kills for TeamSpirit. Come on, let's get the pressure on. Tier 2 tower, maybe? No. Taking a venture down to bottom. I do not know
Small
why.
misplay by the old Ember Spirit leads to kind of good aggression, but
There we go.
HellRaisers haven't actually made any plays since getting the BKB, which is a little bit concerning.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that as
Not
well. But they've
concerning,
got a
but-
heart. Okay.
Yeah, I say concerning. It's not really concerning, right? HellRaisers don't care about any deaths that occur right now, simply due to the fact that they can always defend their high ground very easily. And when they do want to fight, they will just win the fight. On paper, right? Unless they make some big mechanical errors, be it not pressing BKB, not pressing Ultimate on Alchemist, for example.
Dire are Scanning.
12k gold advantage just keeps on climbing up. How literally do you take the gold advantage when there's an alchemist in the game?
Quite heavily, because it's still the fact that this hero, like, if he dies once or twice, the game isn't over, but it becomes quite hard. And the net worth just reflects the fact that this Alk will have that AC, that heart, that BKB, that big item that you can play off. So you have to respect it for sure. It's just the fact that you know it's on one hero, which is why it's deceptive in the fact that if you have kill potential on the Alk, even though he has these items, it's fine. It's why BKB piercing stuns are very good against Alchemist, because it allows you that avenue to always kill him throughout his early timings. The issue in this game, TeaSpirit, doesn't have said spells, so unless other than maybe a Doom pre-ultimate, but again, we're not really seeing these engagements.
They're looking at Nyx at bottom. Immersion is here with the Doom War Stomp. They're going to be able to get him. Now comes the damage from Ergon as well, and between the two of them, they will be able to get through his defenses fairly easily. Nyx going to get brought down. A nice gank from TeaSpirit. Now,
yeah, this is again they're playing the map pretty well in terms of finding the necessary pickoffs.
Yeah,
but
good.
I feel like HellRaisers are they just need to smoke his 5 once, and
That was actually the
move
last
as 5.
chance they had to do that as well, because they've got the BKB coming. Well, I guess the BKB doesn't actually make a difference. He probably
Not when there's a Doom in the situation.
New. That's
RTW chilling mid though, playing all alone.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's starting to be punished by this as Kasani comes in. They've taken the bottom
You
tower.
have the Chen Hill and the mech.
Oh, beautiful tornado comes in from Ergon, holding them back, and the BKB actually gets popped from Kasani, but that's because they got the glitz, but he makes it out off
have
the
the Chen
kinetic
Hill.
field, and that's your BKB completely wasted from Kasani. Nograda's just tearing it up down middle lane. What up, everybody? I'm here to push some creeps.
Sorry, but it's very confusing how HellRaisers feel so scared. Like,
Yeah.
they've had a BKB for a long time. They went for an early pipe on Slaughter, but they're still playing so defensive. Like, they should easily have been able to take any fight in the game. But this Leshrac has now got to the point where he's got a nice plate mail, he's got the Yules, he's got a little bit of something to survive. It's still not enough to be, like, scary, but at least he can run at them a little bit. Like, BKB down, it's going to be spooky, but I want to see HellRaisers take a fight and not keep running away. Like, Kasani right now, using his ultimate to run away from the Invoker.
Yeah.
Now prevents you from fighting for another 40 seconds post-ultimate running out. Like,
They're going to go for this. They don't have BKB or ulti soon on the Alchemist, but maybe they get themselves a quick pick. I mean, they're going for a Baden. He just pops the ultimate. BKB pop from Nyx. Nice timing on that one as well. Dodging out the War Stomp from Immersion, and now they turn around, turn their attention to this Doom. They should be able to finish the job here. Nice sleep coming out, immediately woken up, of course, but Nyx on top of him, and they actually turn around, turn the stun onto Nyx. The damage through from Ergon as well. They're keeping this Doom alive, a miscoil as well, but they'll finally finish the job. Immersion will die, and now Kasani on the front lines. That BKB's running out, and they can turn around and kill this fish. No, they can't. Funnick running away down the river, the damage coming out, but there's going to be another. God, he's actually going to get hit down himself. The damage comes in, the crit from Nyx. They turn around and bring down Nograda as well. HellRaisers do put a lid on this fight, and with it, the game somewhat as well. Jesus, there was, I don't know, this last fight here, like, yes, okay, they win it, but imagine if just they'd taken it when Alchemist hadn't used Chemical Rage or BKB. You know, he had them both available at the start of the fight. It seems pretty straightforward, right?
it's just one of those things where I think they just, like, I don't think they care too much in this game, because they know, like, even if this goes to 30 minutes, they're fine, 40 minutes, they're fine. So in their minds, as long as they don't make a critical mistake outside of their base, which leads to a Rax being lost, they're fine. And I just think that's an incorrect mentality to have when you are so far ahead in terms of just having that early BKB. But sure, you eventually win a fight, but again, the fight still isn't like HellRaisers being like the ones who are starting the fight, right? It's Alchemist running away, Alchemist then appearing, and then you eventually take the fight. I just think it's so much unnecessary defensiveness coming from HellRaisers. Like, maybe they just want to be super disciplined and try and win it from a very key timing, be it like double BKBs or something, but you've got them as well. Like, just need to group up once. Stop giving TeaSpirit like any room to breathe. Like, there should not be this 12k. You've held on to 12k now for the same amount of time, for like 6 minutes, right? There should have been very easily a 20k lead by now, 21k lead. Roshan, map should have been closed. Like, it should have been like this pretty much for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. Like, this is the point I was going to make earlier.
Favored.
Yeah, the net worth is kind of plateaued, and you know it actually basically decreases when it plateaus, because the game is going on, therefore everyone's getting more gold, therefore percentagely 10k is less. But
There we go.
Misha is being
And
brought
now
down
they finally
here.
group up, and
Yep.
now we're finally seeing what their draft does and how they execute. It's just, I think our confusion isn't the fact that in no way are we thinking HellRaisers can lose this game. But I think we can both agree we are all in on the HellRaisers are going to win this game basket. I think the main thing is just the approach in which they're winning the game feels a little bit clunky, feels a little bit slow.
Yeah, agreed.
reserved.
Agreed. There's a point to be made about pushing your advantage at what timings, but HellRaisers they're keeping a tight ship. They get the middle lane, going down to bottom, getting on bottom as well.
Now we're back to normality, right?
Yeah, this is what we
Again,
expected. This is the
repair kit
Alchemist
being
draft.
useless.
Yeah. Sanity restored. Although they're mangoing him up. They're feeding him mangoes to keep Gazani nice and manned up so he can still be able to get off his spells, get off his BKB. Nick's in some trouble though. He's been stunned up, but the ultimate comes through from Roger and Miposhka in the backlines, both comboing up. Lovely stuff. So they bring down Immersion. They do take down the Aegis on Nyx, but a very small price to pay for a kill onto the Doom. And now that Doom is not available, HellRaisers can just pop their feet up and get their fists into these barracks and probably into the side of TeamSpirit a little bit as well as they throw down some spells. They're going to try to control them up for the backlines. The BKB's being popped. They'll bring down Nograda just like that. RTW as well. He's not surviving right now. He's had to use himself up. At the moment he comes back down. Crash, bash, wallop. Can they finish the job? No, they can't because Nograda buys back to save him. That's at the very least going to keep him alive, but still, a buyback forced out from Nograda for no other reason than just to keep this Leshrac alive. But he's buying back. He's TPing back in. He really wants to try and make something happen here, but unfortunately, they just can't quite do it. HellRaisers just running themselves away. They get away absolutely peachy. Take 2 barracks, get a buyback, and get yourselves out and lose absolutely nothing for it.
Yeah, like at least we're actually seeing the HellRaisers do the thing that draft's meant to do. It's refreshing. I was worried for some reason that HellRaisers would just never take a fight or keep getting picked off, but eventually group up, get the double racks, and they show off how strong they are.
God, hello, sir. Jesus, so much damage coming into him. The sleep comes out, but a little bit too late. They look towards the Abaddon, but Abaddon's going to pop the bow tie, but they'll go for RTW instead, and they just tear him apart, and there you go. The GG is cooled. There is just nothing left in this one. And I wouldn't even say that's early, to be honest. So this game was about to end.
Yeah, this I don't want to be that guy, but this game felt over from the outpick. It had moments of like hope for Spirit in the way that HellRaisers were being like super defensive in terms of like they were playing as if this was like TI lower bracket finals with not getting eliminated style of play, right?
Yeah.
Which I guess I kind of knocked because it was kind of boring to watch, and also it was a bit too defensive. But in reality, fair play to them. I think they respected TeamSpirit's ability to actually push and maybe end the game quite quickly. So as much as we knocked it in the game, in reality, it was just them making sure they would never lose to some cheese pickoff to some pointless thing. And I think if you properly analyzed it, it was always the Alchemist in the spots where TeamSpirit were trying to go for the pickoffs, or even the Ember Spirit. And even if you killed the Ember Spirit, you never go high ground because Alch's alive. And even if you jump the Alchemist, you can never kill him because he has BKB ultimate. So in reality, HellRaisers actually played this quite disciplined, very well. They had the potential of maybe ending this game 9 minutes earlier, but again, they don't want to lose this game. They should never lose this game unless they make the mistakes. They just never gave themselves the position to make said mistakes. So props to them.
Yeah, absolutely. They, a bit of roughness through the, through the early match, which we did criticize them for at the time, but it was never really out of their hands. It kind of just felt like they didn't want to make the plays because maybe they didn't want to risk anything. Maybe they just kind of felt like, they can't threaten us, so might as well find this heart, find this AC, find all these items. I think Nyx wanted a BKB as well, and once we have these items, that's it. The game's over. We can just finish it. That's exactly what happens. HellRaisers take a very clean victory against TeamSpirit, We were complaining just because we wanted the game to be over quicker because we felt they could end it quicker, but just because they could didn't mean they should, and they will take the 2-1 here in this final series of the day, HellRaisers versus TeamSpirit here in the Parimatch League Season 2. So that's going to be just about it. That's going to tie everything up. We will take one last look back at these brackets of the day. We had, of course, Force versus TeamSpirit earlier on in the day, and that match ended up going 2 to Force, 0 to TeamSpirit. Then we had Virtus Pro versus Fly to Moon, where we had Virtus Pro taking it 2, Fly to Moon taking 0 games. And finally we had HellRaisers versus TeamSpirit as its final matchup here. which we just saw HellRaisers taking the 2-1 series over TeaSpirit. So still plenty of games to come here in the Parimatch League over the next coming days. Of course, stay tuned to BTS to see all the action taking place. We still have to see plenty more matches, especially from TeaSpirit, as they have just kind of jumped in aggressive mode. Have also just joined the tournament recently as well, so they're going to be playing some more games starting this week, and they'll have a lot to catch on over on week 4 and week 5. But 2 more weeks of group stages to come, then we're moving through to the playoffs. So stick around, do not miss it, and we'll try and bring you as much of the action as we can. But then, you know, we're going to be jumping through a few different casters. You know, make sure we get lots of different voices joining in the fun. But hopefully you did enjoy what we brought you today. If you did, then please let us know. My name's been Nomad. He's been TeaGuvnor. T, any closing thoughts on today's matches or life in general?
Oh, life in general, mate, it's quite splendid. You know, the weather's quite rainy. Good old British weather. No, actually, no, more importantly, today's games, quite refreshing. I think Fords honestly stood out today. Their 26-minute win, 18-minute win, really just showed off their ability to execute their drafts. I think they're probably the best team of the day. There you go. Congratulations, Fords. VP. Quick update on them. Wild starts, weird plays, but overall just better execution. And then closing out, TeamSpirit and HellRaisers. TeamSpirit just seem to not be able to really put anything together in their drafts, in their execution. HellRaisers, yeah, props to them. I think playing with Roger, new player, but overall,
yeah, holding their lead
on the rise. Yeah, holding the lead, and I think they've always been a team that's been able to really utilize their last pick and really utilize some of these better heroes. And they won a game on Huskar, they won a game on Out. You have to ask the question: are they a team that only win based off of this the cheesier picks in the pool? Maybe, but overall, still a decent team. But again, For's my MVP of the day.
Alrighty
team, MVT.
MVT. Yeah, very, very catchy. I'm sure that'll work. Alright, thank you very much, T, and thank you guys very much for watching. We're going to disappear, but hopefully we'll see you next time. We'll go and have some dinner, and you guys go and, I don't know, have some food, have some drink, or play some pubs. Do what you want to do. You're free for the rest of the day. See you later, guys, and thanks a ton for watching. We'll see you next time.